Hydra. I'm a member of the Party for Socialism and Liberation here in DC. And I'm also a student organizer, an anti-imperialist organizer at my campus at George Washington University. So we heard some words from Comrade Gail and Sean, and I just want to echo some of the points that were already made. You know, specifically when we talk about the parallels and the way that occupation looks the same everywhere. When we look at how Southeast DC is patrolled, is occupied, is militarized, it looks the exact same as when the U.S. military occupies and patrols and enacts violence upon populations abroad, black and brown communities. To me, when you see police officers in Oakland evicting homeless mothers and their children with tanks, with AR-15s, with full, battle gear, you can't look at them and tell me that they're here to serve and protect. Serve and protect who? Evicting homeless mothers with tanks and AR-15s is protection? It is protection. Who are they protecting? They're protecting, the capitalist interests. In DC, we see them protect the developers. We see them protect the interests of the property, of the ruling class. I was out in front of the White House on the day that Trump had his little photo op in front of the church where he waved the Bible around. And when you see how the police, in seconds disperse these crowds protesting, police terror across this country with tear gas, which is honestly a chemical weapon against truth. There were children out there, there were families, there were people like me, just trying to, make their voice heard, and everybody was just cleared out of this, Black Lives Matter plaza that Muriel Bowser went ahead and laid out, which is really just optics. So when we hear in the streets these, unanimous calls for defunding of police, the public consciousness is united. We understand that the military and the police budgets are totally bloated.
Right.
This money for, guns, for weapons, all these resources funneled towards police terror and military violence are money out of our schools. It's money out of our education system, out of our healthcare system. That's money taken away from, housing, things that provide life. And people are standing up to it. They're saying no more. And it's a rejection of this system, this deeply, deeply, corrupt system that prioritizes wealth and property over human life.
Right.
And when I think about Deon Kay just turned 18. I'm 19 years old, and when I think about, how this kid just got his whole life taken away from him, it honestly breaks my heart. And I think about everyone in his community, his mother, his friends. I can't put it into words. So we see you, MPD.
Right.
We're calling you out.